Imagine you're going to the store or a public place and you see a group of kids, but one of those kids has cuts and bruises all over their legs and arms. What would come to your mind first? Is he being bullied at school? Is he being abused at home? How long has he been like this? And where is his parents? Then before you know it, the next day you see his obituary in the newspaper or in the news, from blunt force trauma to his skull causing him to die on the way to the hospital. What's your next thought? This is where we need to do better at reporting child abuse or suspicious situations. One report can dramatically change someone's life. There are 3 points we're going to cover in reporting child abuse: looking for signs of possible abuse and neglect, and being an advocate to inform the community of ways to prevent child abuse from either happening or escalating in a worse situation. According to LiveScience.com, only 12 to 30% of child abuse gets reported to authorities. That still leaves a huge amount of cases unreported. But why is it so easy to look the other way? In some cases, adults discredit children, stating they are fabricating stories. Others know the abuse is happening, but they do not want to be involved. And in more cases than not, the actual abuser is the adult in the household. According to Center for Family Justice, 6 out of 10 sexual assault victims are attacked in their own homes, whether it be by physical abuse happening right in front of you or the aftermath of abuses like bruises and cuts, or simple conversation with someone that either witnessed abuse or confessed to doing the abuse themselves. It is your civil duty to report these findings as soon as you can, because this could be saving that child's life. It's not just cuts and bruises that show signs of abuse. It also looks like distress, depression, chewed nails, tantrums, anxious when interacting with adults, emotional disregard in school activities and conferences. It could also look like a parent trying to stop their child from being vocal about anything while in public presence, just in case they might say something wrong. With all of the resources provided to the public, there is no excuse to not be involved when it comes to child abuse in our cities. For example, you can contact either your local law enforcement agency as well as a child protective services establishment in your area. Want to stay anonymous? That's fine. You can contact Child Help National Child Abuse Hotline and keep your report confidential. There is also a direct line to National Center for Missing or Exploited Children cyber tip line if that is the kind of situation. No matter what direction you take it in when reporting abuse, it's always the right direction. With all the resources stated above, it is also our job to inform others that there is a various issue in our youth and they face, and it needs to be addressed a lot more than when it's too late. Their lives matter just as much as ours, so we need to increase reporting child abuse and neglect, open our eyes more for signs, as well as getting everyone on board with educating ourselves and others and growing this issue around the world.